guys.
Hi. Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So let's just start because we only have 5 minutes. I love how Juanita tries to make the best out of a best situation, like when she posed the walkers. And I think that's a great quality to have. How would you do during a zombie apocalypse?
I think I would do great during a zombie apocalypse. I think I love manual labor. I love like kind of like tough work where you don't have to like really think a lot because I'm a writer originally and that takes a lot of thinking and it's very exhausting. So I think I would do well in a zombie apocalypse because I like those challenges. I like being faced with physical challenges. So I think I'll be all right.
That's good to hear because I would be the first one to go.
I'll help you. If it happens, I'll go and help you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Eleanor, your character Yumiko is very skilled with a bow. What would your weapon of choice be during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I've grown quite fond of my bow and arrow. I haven't used it a lot this season, but it's got a very special place in my heart, and I was starting to get quite good at it. But I have to say, I did miss the close combat, like the efficiency when everyone else has like knives and stuff, and I'm like, they just get it done quicker. I think, I probably would have to choose like a really cool like knife. Like I've got a little one. Yumiko always used to carry a little one on her hip that she used sometimes, but I think I want like a big cool one. And I just miss those kind of close range kills. I wanted to get in on the action.
And when your characters first meet, they find it difficult to trust each other. What can we expect from their relationship in these next episodes? Like, how does it develop further?
Oh, well, we have a really beautiful moment. Like, first of all, one of the things I love about this show is that, characters who make no sense in the real world that, may not have never found each other, may have never been friends, let alone even in the same room together. They're suddenly thrust together in these really intense situations,
right?
And they're forced to need each other. And I think that's what happened with Yumiko and Princess. I think they were just kind of thrust upon each other, and they were kind of from opposite ends of like life experience. And throughout it, they've now like gone on this journey and formed this really beautiful friendship. And I think we're so glad, like Paola and Eleanor are so glad because we're friends in real life. So we get to play that out on screen, and we get there's a lovely, it's a really small moment, but there's a lovely moment you'll see in this season where we get to connect again.
Yes.
And it's a small detail, but it's a really nice moment that shows how far our relationships come.
That's true. I love it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, that's nice to hear. And what are we going to miss the most from your characters when the show is over?
I think what I'm going to miss the most of this character is her joy and how wild she is. I think that's something that I'm definitely going to miss and think about a lot in the future.
I play in my life. I've played a lot of lawyers, so I feel like there's a very well-worn path for me. But the cool thing about Yumiko is that it's not your typical lawyer. I get to be, everything's life and death. I get to be, I miss being just like as an actor, I miss just getting to show up and being dirty, being covered in mud, being being able to do like kill scenes and being out in the woods. Like I miss that. And I'm going to miss that from the entire show when it finishes. Just that sort of lack of vanity as an actor. You get to go in and just be. I love that. And we're not seeing Yumiko so much in that situation in this season, but I kind of get the best of both worlds. I get to be that lawyer character and play the intellect, but also
the tough.
Yeah, we're still in The Walking Dead, so she still gets to be a badass.
Yeah, and she kind of deserves a little break, I'd say.
Thank you. I agree. She cut us some slack.
And it's always hard to please. I mean, it's impossible to please everyone, especially when it comes to such a Netflix series finale. But do you think fans will be happy with the coming episodes?
I hope so. That is our biggest hope. I think, I mean, I'll speak for myself. That is my biggest hope, that the fans will be happy. I always say if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't have this great show that we have. So I'm really, we're all putting a lot of energy into it being a great season for the fans.
Yeah, that's it. That's everything that Paola said. You know, that's it in a nutshell. I'm kind of relieved that it's not my responsibility to please all of the fans. Like, the only thing that we can do is look after our own characters and, you know, play them the best to the best of our abilities and hope that they have a really satisfying resolution at the end. And that's just, you know, we all just can do our little part into making the show great for the fans.
That's right.
Thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, my time's up.